Imagine that one stranger held the history of one of your relatives who served their country more than 80 years ago, including details of their travels overseas, their joys, their frustrations. Well, one Agawam woman found that history and set out to find the family of a U.S. Navy veteran from the 1930s. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo has the exclusive details live in studio. Audrey?
Matt, Cecilia Rossi says she wanted to track down the family of the man who wrote her father extensively while serving his country. She managed to do that right before Memorial Day. Not everyone's dad is as meticulous a record keeper as Cecilia Rossi's. Her late father, Romeo, took albums of photographs, and the Agawam woman learned he also held on to postcards written to him by a friend over the years. Rossi says she didn't know about those until her sister-in-law found them and typed them up in document form. It came to over how many pages?
75.
The communication is between Romeo and a Sam and Nino, childhood friends who grew up on Chestnut Street in West Springfield. Rossi says Nino went off to serve in the Navy in the 1930s.
He went to Cuba, Panama, Alaska, Honolulu.
And while the lingo may have changed,
oh, this is swell, and fellows.
The bond of friendship reveals a portrait of a young man who saw the same frustrations and sacrifice of serving away from loved ones that soldiers still face today.
He said, "So, Romeo, did you break your fingers? Where's my letter?" He loved to dance. He didn't like to drink.
Rossi says her father died before the age of 50, and learning about him through the saved memories inspired her to try and give the same experience to Sam and Nino's relatives.
Somebody must know him or knew of him.
So she took to Facebook, and Rossi says someone responded.
Emailed me and said, I lived right next door to Sam and Nino.
Rossi says the printed correspondence was sent to a family member.
Niece in Brewer, Maine. Yep.
You may know the names of your relatives and where they sit on the family tree, but Rossi says getting to the root of who they were keeps a legacy alive.
It's so important to know where you came from, how you got to be where you are.
Rossi says she also learned that Sam and Nino has family in the South and hopes they get to read about their relatives' military service through his own words as well. In studio, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.